Morning, everyone, from VA Memorial Stadium in Chillicothe, Ohio. Good morning and welcome to the River States Conference Baseball Tournament. I'm Walt Ferber. Levi and I will be with you a lot between now and Sunday with a lot of great baseball action. Our first game starting momentarily. We'll have the Grenadiers of Indiana University Southeast against IU Kokomo. We are going to have a pregame award ceremony that's going to be beginning momentarily. And when that happens, we'll turn it over to our public address announcer, and we'll pass that along. This is a double elimination tournament, and there will be games today, tomorrow, and Saturday, weather permitting, of course, and then either one or two games on Sunday. Our second game today, as you look, we have the brackets out there currently. Our second game will be the number 2 seed Oakland City University against the number 5 seed Brescia, and game 3, which should be starting at about 7 o'clock tonight, will be the 3 seed Midway and the 4 seed Shawnee State. And now we'll turn it over to our public address announcer for our pre-awards presentation at home plate.
At home plate to present the awards is River States Conference Commissioner T. Ray Fletcher. First, for today's visiting team, the Cougars of Indiana University Kokomo. The conference champion of character, Nate Olson. Third team all-conference, Nate Montgomery. And third team all-conference, Noah Wolf. And now, for today's home team, the Grenadiers of Indiana University Southeast. Conference champion of character, Connor Scheidt. Third team all-conference, Weston Harvey. Second team all-conference, Gabe Ianto. First team all-conference, Bryson Arnett. First team all-conference, Trevor Goodwin. First team all-conference, Coulter Hamilton. First team all-conference, Caden Lockwood. first team all-conference, Brendan Whalen. And finally, the 2026 River States Conference Coach of the Year, Vincent Tornincasa. We also honor the Grenadiers as the 2026 River States Conference regular season champions.
We are back in VA Memorial Stadium in Chillicothe, Ohio. That was a presentation of our awards, and we'll be doing that before each and every ball game here this morning, this afternoon, and this evening. First of all, let's bring you our lineups for today's contest. First of all, for IU Kokomo, they're coming in with a record of 16-28. They're 12-15 in conference. 9-10 at home, 7-15 away, and 0-2 on neutral field. Leading off today for IU Kokomo, the second baseman, Noah Wolf. Batting second and in right field, it's Peyton Hankins. Hitting third, the designated hitter, Nate Montgomery. And Rodney Rachel, the center fielder, will be in the cleanup spot. Then it's Max French, the third baseman. Corbin Napier at first base will hit seventh. And Jack Tallman, the left fielder, will follow him. Luke Hansen, the catcher, in the eighth spot. And Caden Whitehead at shortstop will bat ninth. For the Grenadiers of Indiana University Southeast, leading off will be the left fielder, Joel Johnson. Hitting second, the shortstop, Coulter Hamilton. Hitting third and at first base, Trevor Goodwin. Batting fourth at third base, it's Bryson Arnett. Then batting fifth, Gabe Yanto. Caden Lockhart will DH and hit sixth. Then it is Alex Schuler in left field. Kaysen Parks, the center fielder. And Chance Bentley is at catcher. The pitcher for Indiana University Southeast will be Weston Harvey. Once again, Harvey, the pitcher for IUS. He is a right-handed pitcher and a redshirt freshman out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Let's take a gander at his stats for the year. Harvey is 4-4 with a 4.33 earned run average. This is his 14th appearance and 12 starts. He has 2 complete games, 62 and 1/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 65 hits, 35 runs, 30 earned runs. How about this for a strikeout to walk ratio? He struck out 76 and walked 11, 4 doubles, 3 triples, 4 homers, a .269 batting average against, 2 wild pitches, and 3 hit batters. Cohen Berry will be on the bump for IU Kokomo. And let's take a look at his statistical information for today. His record is 3-4 with a 6.60 ERA. His 14th appearance and 13 starts. 58 and 2/3 innings, 70 hits, 53 runs, 43 of them earned. He has struck out 50, walked 39, 16 doubles, 2 triples, 5 homers. The opposition is hitting .295 against him, 15 wild pitches, 7 hit batters, and 1 balk. Looking at the team statistics, of the two squads this afternoon, or this morning, or late this morning. For IU Kokomo, they're hitting at 270 as a team. The opposition at 279. Indiana University Southeast, the regular season champions of the River States Conference, hitting at 318. The opponents hitting at 259. IU Kokomo with 1,388 at bats. They have scored 273 runs on 375 hits, 67 doubles, 18 triples, 22 homers, 234 runs batted in, 544 total bases, and a 392 slugging percentage, while Indiana University Southeast has 1,641 at-bats, have scored 439 runs on 522 hits, 103 doubles, 23 triples, 61 home runs, 398 runs batted in, a total bases of 854, a slugging percentage of 520. As far as their ERAs, Indiana University Kokomo, a team ERA of 6.06. The opponents at 5.64. While Indiana University Southeast, a team ERA of 5.26. Their opponents at 8.48. You see the umpires meeting behind a home plate right now. And we'll get the shindig on the road in just a little bit. As this is the first of 3 games today at VA Memorial Stadium. We have the 1 seed Indiana University Southeast against, okay, we are going to do our anthem right now. So what we're going to do now is step aside for the playing of our national anthem.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Are you fueled by a passion for sports, dreaming of turning it into a career? Midway University has the playbook to help you achieve that dream, and our online programs are a key part of that winning formula. Whether coaching, managing events, overseeing venues, or excelling in marketing, Midway offers several degree programs to help you score big in the sports industry. Enroll now and kickstart your journey to an exciting career in sports. Find out more at midway.edu/winning.
Back at Chillicothe, Ohio. Not a bad day. A little overcast. We've had some rain the last several days. The only thing is just a little bit on the cool side today, about 15 degrees normally. Then it would be this time of late April, as our game time temperature for the first game is at 51 degrees. Both players getting ready to go. As I was telling you before the break, this is our first of 3 games today, and the first game will be a dandy with the number 1 seed, Indiana University Southeast, and the number 6 seed, IU Kokomo. The top 6 teams in the league make our postseason. Coming up in game number 2, Oakland City University, last year's regular season and playoff champions, but the number 2 seed this year, will take on the 5 seed Brescia Bearcats. Then at 7 o'clock tonight will be the 3 seed Midway against the 4 seed Shawnee State. Then 3 games coming up tomorrow at 11, 3, and 7 once again. In the first game, it'll be the loser of the IU Southeast, IU Kokomo game with the loser of the Oakland City University versus Brescia game. And then the second game will be the winner of the Oakland City Brescia game against the loser of the Midway Shawnee State game. And game 6, the final game tomorrow, will be the winner of the Oakland City Brescia game against the loser of the Midway Shawnee State game. And then we'll have 3 games to be determined on Saturday at 11, 3, and 7. And then it is a double elimination tournament on Sunday with games at 11 and 3. And, of course, that is subject to weather. Weston Harvey once again taking his warm-up tosses for the Grenadiers. You see him on the bump right now. As we'll go over his stats one more time. Harvey has been a workhorse for IU Southeast this year. 4-4 with a 4.33 ERA, 13. That's his 14th appearance. His 12th start, 2 complete games, 30 innings pitched, 18 hits, 17 runs, 13 of them earned. Struck out 48, walked 21. 3 doubles, no triples, 2 homers, a .221 batting average against 3 wild pitches and 1 hit batter. Defensively, for Indiana University Southeast today, it will be Trevor Goodwin at first base, Alex Schuler at second base. Coulter Hamilton is the shortstop, and Bryson Arnett is at third base. In left field, it's Joel Johnson. Center fielder will be Kaysen Parks. Gabe Yanto is in right. Behind home plate will be Chance Bentley, and once again, Weston Harvey will be on the bump for the Grenadiers of Indiana University Southeast. And they will be facing in the top half of the first inning for IU Kokomo, Noah Wolf, the second baseman, Peyton Hankins, the right fielder, and Nate Montgomery, the second baseman. You see there, Mr. Wolf striding up to first base, and we're ready to get this shindig underway at exactly 11 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. So Wolf, the first batter of the contest. He's a senior out of Fishers, Indiana, and Carl Sandburg Community College. And the first pitch is going to be jacked into right field. And IU Kokomo starts out with their first runner being on base as Wolf is at first base with nobody out, and that'll bring up Hankins, the right fielder. Peyton Hankins, a senior out of Knoxville, Illinois, and also out of Carl Sandburg Community College, 5'7" and 180 pounds. Bats left, throws right. You see he's a left-hander at the plate right now. First pitch by Harvey. That just misses outside. And it is 1 ball and no strikes. Hankins, the right fielder, at the plate. Throw back over to first base. Hankins hitting at .299, 41 hits, 137 at bats, 39 runs scored. No homers, 21 runs batted in. That's hit into shallow left, and that's going to pop in there for a base hit. So Kokomo starting things off here in the top half of the first as they are threatening early. Heaviest hitting IU Kokomo player stepping to the plate to Nate Montgomery. 375, 151 hits, 136 at bats, 25 runs scored. No homers, 27 runs batted in. As you take a look there at the Hankins base hit. That's in the turf. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 the count. Strike on the inside corner. So Harvey looking to get himself out of an early first inning jam. 1 on, 1 out. Hankins at first base. Noah Wolf is at second base. No score. The River State Conference Baseball Tournament underway. This is just a little bit low, and it goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 the count. Montgomery, a junior out of Lexington, Indiana, played at Vincennes University. That misses outside. And 3 balls and 1 strike. And I tell you what, my friends, a wide one here would load the bases with nobody out here in the top half of the first. That is ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Nate Montgomery is at first base. Hankins moves to second base. Wolf goes to third base. Nobody out, and the center fielder, Rodney Rachel, will step to the plate. That is a strike. Rodney Rachel, a junior out of Colleran Township, Ohio, and Lincoln Trails Community College. That misses inside. One ball and 1 strike to Rachel. Strike on the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count to Rachel. 303. He's got some pop. 5 homers and 28 runs batted in. That's up the middle and a base hit to right. And that's going to put IU Kokomo on the board as Rachel with an RBI hit will bring Noah Wolf home. And it is a 1-0 IU Kokomo lead. And that is going to bring a first consultation on the bump here early as we're going to take a look to that hit. It just hit them right where they ate, so to speak. It's kind of the 4-6 hole there. Inning started off as Noah Wolf got a base hit, and then Hankins, the right fielder, got a base hit. Noah Montgomery walked, and Rodney Rachel knocked him in, so he played station-to-station baseball. Rachel is at first base now. Montgomery moves to second base. Hankins is at third base, and Max French steps to the plate. Max French, 5'11" infielder out of Grand Lodge, Michigan, and Lansing Christian High School. Foul tip, strike 1, no balls, and 1 strike. .232 for French. 9 homers, 31 runs batted in. That's fouled straight back, and he's in the hole 0-2. There is nobody out here in the top half of the first. And IU Kokomo has grabbed an early lead. Well, they do record the first out there, as that's the first strikeout for Harvey. That's going to bring up the first baseman, Corbin Napier. A junior, 6'3" righty out of Indianapolis, Indiana, who played at Vincennes University, and that is hit into shallow center field. And the throw is going to be offline. It's a 2-0 ball game, and that allows the runners to advance. So a fly out and a ribby there for Napier, as Hankins will score from third base. And you have Montgomery going to third base on the throw, and Rachel going to second base. It is 2-0. That is the second out of the first inning. And this will be the seventh hitter. The left fielder, Jack Tallman, is up now. A strike, no balls, and 1 strike. Tallman, a senior out of Indianapolis, Indiana, came from McKendree University. Oh-1, check swing. It's just a tad outside, and that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. That's a strike. Tallman at .250. No homers, 4 runs batted in, 15 hits, 60 at bats with 10 runs scored. Misses outside. Harvey having a little bit of control problems here in the top half of the first inning. 2 runs on 3 hits already for Kokomo here in the frame. Oh, that just misses. I mean, just misses. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2. That is ball 4, and that reloads the bases. That is the second walk of the inning for Harvey. So Hansen comes to the plate. If he can get on base, Kokomo will bat around here in the top half of the first. That's a strike. Harvey works from the stretch. Strike on the outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes to Hansen. That is a shot to the second baseman. Stops on second with the fielder's choice. 4 unassisted. And that will end the inning, but not before the Cougars get a 2 spot of the top half of the first. We played a half inning here at Chillicothe with the score IU Kokomo 2, Indiana University Southeast coming to bat. You're watching Game 1 of the River State Conference Baseball Championships.
Is like a family. It's really a relaxed atmosphere for being on a college campus.
I just fell right in love with the campus. Everybody was so welcoming and so kind. You get the type of attention that you need. It's very easy to make friends.
A very affordable university for me. I'm debt-free once I graduate, and that makes me a lot more excited about my future.
It all began in 1937. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit. In the way we play, the way we lead. Make athletics greater than a game.
This is college athletics the way it was meant to be. This is the right way to play.
We believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Back at Chillicothe, as Joel Johnson will step in for the Grenadiers on the bump for IU Kokomo's Cougars will be Cohen Berry. 3-4, 6.60 ERA. 14th appearance, 13th start. That's a strike. 58 2/3, 70 hits, 53 runs, 43 earned, struck out 50, walked 39, 16 doubles, 2 triples, 5 homers, and a .295 batting average against. Strike on the outside corner. And it is no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 the count. That's going to miss and make it 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. And they say the catcher caught it, so that's going to be out number 1. As Johnson will take a seat, and that's the first strikeout of the contest for Cohen Berry. Coulter Hamilton will step to the plate now for Indiana University Southeast. Hamilton at .363, 69 hits, 190 at bats, 53 runs scored, 9 homers, and 47 runs batted in. Swing and a miss, no balls, and 1 strike. 0-1 the count. Coulter Hamilton, a redshirt sophomore, 6'3" tall, from Brownsburg, Indiana. That is fouled. That's hit well. And he's going to be able to take his time on that, as Hamilton has just hit his 10th home run of the year. And the Cougars' lead has been halved, and it is now a 2-1 ball game. As Hamilton got a hold of all that one and knocks it over the left field fence. And they celebrate near the Grenadiers' dugout. That's going to bring up Goodwin, the first baseman. So a solo home run, as Goodman will take that on the outside corner. That's high. Trevor Goodwin at the plate for Indiana University Southeast. 347 for him. Swing and a miss. 52 hits, 150 at bats, 37 runs scored, 8 homers, and 50 runs batted in. Just misses inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1 to count. Walks hurt Harvey a little bit in the first inning as he walked a couple. That is fouled out of play. Trevor Goodwin, a redshirt senior, 6 feet 5 inches tall from Brandenburg, Kentucky. First game's already looking like it's a dandy. In the turf. And runs the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Goodwin. Arnett, the third baseman, on deck for Indiana University Southeast. And that just misses. So Goodwin, which would be the tying run of the ball game, is at first base with 1 gone. And Arnett will step up. A senior, a 6-foot senior from Hodgenville, Kentucky. Arnett at 359. 51 hits, 142 at bats, 32 runs scored. 8 homers and 44 runs batted in, and that is a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Just missed by a little bit. Strike on the outside corner evens up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. That's outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 the count. Did he go around? He did not. 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Cougars. 1 run, 1 hit, and 1 error for the Grenadiers. They're playing Arnett deep and pretty much straight away. Fouls that one off, and it is cool enough you end up hitting your foot with one of those today, you're going to feel it. 2 and 2 the count. Beautiful ballpark here in Chillicothe. 4th year I've been a part of this tournament, and I'm glad they've had me back. That's hit to third and bobbled by the third baseman. That's an E5. And the inning continues. Arnett had to backhand it quickly and throw to first. Was looking to get the throw off a little bit too quickly. So Yanto now will stride to the plate. Gabe Yanto, the right fielder. We take a look at this once again, and yeah, you get a little higher bounce on this field turf. A beautiful ballpark, summertime home of the Chillicothe Paints of the Prospect League. Yanto at 323 with 8 homers and 38 runs batted in. That just misses. 1 ball and no strikes. 2-1, IU Kokomo, bottom half of the first. Off the fist to the shortstop, to second, to 1 to first, Not in time. Fielder's choice, 6-4. That will punch our net out, going to second base. Yanto is on at first, and Goodwin goes to third base. So runners on the corner with Lockwood, the DH. 292, 3 homers, 10 runs batted in for Lockwood. Redshirt sophomore from Dublin, Ohio. This would be a big hit if the Grenadiers could get it. To get a base hit right here, this ball game is tied up. Snap throw back over to first base. Yanto gets back just in time. Back in the batter's box, Lockwood. Alex Schuler, the second baseman, is on deck. That is hit into right field, and that's, you may have heard the clang there. It is a foul ball. You can see right where it went. No balls and a strike. The first of 3 here in game 1. I tell you what, we're glad you're joining us on the Championship Network today. Absolutely free to all River State Conference fans this year. Took down the paywall, and we're certainly glad to be with you with some great baseball action through Sunday. Snap throw back over to first base, and Yanto is back. "97 stolen bases for the Grenadiers. They've only been caught 18 times. And that is hit into center field. And a can of corn there in center field for Rachel, and that's going to do it for the Grenadiers in inning number 1, but they get one back on a solo home run. One complete in game 1 here. It is IU Kokomo 2 and IU Southeast 1. You're watching the River State Conference Baseball Championship Network.
It all began in 1937 on this very basketball court in Kansas City. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit, in the way we play, the way we lead, the way we make athletics greater than a game, and all strive to do more and be more. At the NAIA, we take the student and student athlete seriously and focus on the whole person, because individual growth doesn't stop at the final buzzer. Our character-driven athletics empower student athletes to succeed in competition, in class, and in life.
I'm not just preparing for the next game. I'm preparing for what's next.
For NAIA member institutions, small doesn't mean limited. It means limitless. Our schools aren't simply the sum of their teams. They're whole communities that are founded on opportunity, strengthened by tradition, and powered by passion.
Here, we build athletic programs that build lives and legacies.
Through our 29 sports, 21 conferences.
Back at Chillicothe, top half of the second inning for the Cougars. That's the only dude that didn't bat in the first, and that's Caden Whitehead, the number 9 hitter, who is the shortstop, will step in. That hit him on the first pitch. So 2 walks by Harvey in the first inning caused him problems, and they're a hit batter. As we're back up to the top of the order, Noah Wolf started off the ball game with a base hit. He was knocked in by a base hit by Rachel. That put them on the board. 1 on, nobody out, top half of the second inning. Into left center. And going a long way to make the play was Kason Parks. The center fielder, nice play by him for the first out of the second inning. That's going to bring Peyton Hankins to the plate. He got a base hit and scored on the Napier flyout sacrifice fly. Hankins at .299, no homers, 21 runs batted in. High and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 the count. Napier, a senior of Knoxville, Illinois. Just gets the outside corner of the plate. It's a ball and a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1 versus the 6 here. The regular season champion, Indiana University Southeast, against the Cougars of IU Kokomo, the 6th seed. That misses outside. They played a series just before the end of the year. IU Southeast won the series, and with that edged Oakland City University for the regular season league championship, as that's fouled off right back, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. Here's the stretch by Harvey in the 2-2 pitch. And he's high, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Harvey, 1 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 2 walks, 10 batters faced, 2 flyouts, 1 ground out, 27 total pitches for him so far. That's hit to second. That's a 4-3 out from Schuler to Goodwin. And that's the second out of the Cougars' second inning. And that will bring up the designated hitter, Nate Montgomery, who walked in the first. Made it as far as third base. Montgomery leading the team in hitting at .375 with no homers, 27 runs batted in. That misses high and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Montgomery, a junior from Lexington, Indiana, and played at Vincennes University. 1 on with 2 outs. That's high and outside as Whitehead has moved over to second base. Base hit would make it a 3-1 game. Pretty good lead at second base for Whitehead. Fouled down the third base line. Indiana University Kokomo, 92 of 113 stolen bases for the year. Their opponents, 67 of 88. So they do run. That just misses, and it's 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Allen working from the stretch. And that is drilled foul. Full count, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Harvey once again from the stretch. And that's a foul once again as Montgomery continues to foul him off. And it stays at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tell you what, if you're not doing anything the next couple of days, coming to Chillicothe and watching some of this great baseball is a good thing. As that swung on and missed by Montgomery, that is strike 3, and that's the second strikeout of the ball game for Harvey. In the inning for Indiana University Southeast and pitcher Weston Harvey, it is no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. We played 1.5. Game 1 of the River State Conference Championship. It is 2-1 IU Kokomo. You're watching the River State Conference Baseball Championship Network.
At Ryle, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Are you fueled by a passion for sports, dreaming of turning it into a career? Midway University has the playbook to help you achieve that dream, and our online programs are a key part of that winning formula. Whether coaching, managing events, overseeing venues, or excelling in marketing, Midway offers several degree programs to help you score big in the sports industry. Enroll now and kickstart your journey to an exciting career in sports. Find out more at midway.edu/winning.
Bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9 for the Grenadiers as Alex Schuler steps in. For the Cougars, Cohen Berry, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 run, an earned run, 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 6 batters faced, 1 homer, 1 flyout, 1 ground out, and 23 pitches. It is 2 balls and no strikes to Alex Schuler. That is a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Just misses outside. Schuler at .330, 32 hits, 97 at bats, 25 runs scored, 3 homers, and 14 runs batted in. Grenadiers down by a run. And that's fouled off. Alex Schuler, a redshirt freshman from Sellersburg, Indiana. And that is ball 4. The potential tying run is at first base with nobody out. And that's going to bring up Kason Parks, the center fielder. Kason Parks at .305. 46 hits, 151 at bats, 53 runs scored, 3 homers, 28 runs batted. Heck, all these Grenadiers can hit. They have a team batting average of .318. Right around the button. It's high and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Parks, a junior from Lexington, Kentucky. Squared around the bunt. Foul down the third base line. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count. A great job by Vincent Tomancasa this year, as in the award ceremony before game one today, he was the Rivers State Conference Coach of the Year. So congratulations, a job well done. They got a juggernaut program there in New Albany with Indiana University Southeast. Throw back over to first base. Schuler is back. Hit down the first base line. I think it's going to get the runner moved over. So Parks had an efficient at bat as he was tagged out by the first baseman, Napier, but on the play, Schuler goes to second base. Well, the idea is to get him on, move him over, and bring him in. As the catcher, Bentley, is at the plate. Chance Bentley, a sophomore from Connersville, Indiana. That's high and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Bentley's at 281, no homers, 9 runs batted in. That's off the pitcher, and it's going to, I tell you what, he kept with it there as Barry had it go off his foot and got it to Napier in time for the second out, but that had to hurt, and they're going to check on him right now. And that's going to take it back up to the top of the order, and Joe Johnson, who struck out of the first. So you got Schuler at third base, who walked to start the inning. You got 2 gone. And Johnson, a .336 hitter, is at the plate. You just see that last play. That's got to hurt. How about that for toughness, though, sticking with it? Great camera work by our crew as always. You see Barry. Here's the wide. And that misses low. That's going to be one of those things. He may be able to get through the ball game today, but he's going to have a big old contusion there, big bruise, and I'm sure they'll watch the swelling of that. Just misses there. 2 balls and no strikes to Johnson. .336, a homer and 30 runs batted in for Johnson. Strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Johnson struck out in the bottom half of the first. That's low, but that makes it 3-1. Where it hit his foot, that could cause some problems with the planting on the pitch. And that's ball 4. So Johnson walks. Second walk of the ball game for Barry. That's going to bring Coulter Hamilton to the plate. .363, and he went yard in his first appearance, and that's going to bring a conference to the mound. I don't think it's so much that Barry has pitched poorly. He really has pitched well, but it looked like after getting hit on the foot, he had a little harder time finding the strike zone. And that conference is continuing. There isn't any work going on right now in the Cougar bullpen, but it is a quick conference, and it breaks up, and Coulter Hamilton will step in. Coulter Hamilton, a 6'3" redshirt sophomore out of Brownsburg, Indiana. Flag in right center is limp. It's chilly, so that's a good thing. It doesn't hurt the wind chill as much when it's that low. You hate to be talking about wind chill when it's almost May. It is a strike. No balls and one strike to Hamilton. .69 hits, 190 at-bats with 53 runs scored for Hamilton. That's outside, and give Whitehead, the catcher, a lot of credit there. He went a long way. And maybe, I would have saved a run. That puppy goes to the backstop. It's 3-1. Snap throw back over to first base. Grenadiers are good taking bases. 97 stolen bases, have only been caught 18 times. And into second base with an easy stolen base is Joel Johnson. So a base hit could plate a couple. That's his 17th stolen base. He has not been caught. Strike on the inside corner, 2-2. Deuce is wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the home half of inning number 2 in game 1. That is low, and it's a full count. Well, you get a strike here, and it ends the inning. You get a wide one, and it loads the bases. I would say it's a fairly pivotal pitch. Bury the stretch, and the pitch. Foul down the third base line as Hamilton fights it off. So it stays at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Trevor Goodwin and the on-deck circle for the Grenadiers. And that, my friends, is ball 4. That is the 3rd walk of the ball game for Barry. At first base, Coulter Hamilton. At second base, Joel Johnson. At third base, Alex Schuler. And there are 2 gone. Pivotal point in the game right here as Trevor Goodwin comes to the plate. He walked his first time up. And he hits that one deep into right center. And what a play by the center fielder, Rachel, who goes all the way to the fence and brings that one in. The Grenadiers strand the bases loaded in the second. We have played 2 in game 1 of the River State Conference Championships. It is IU Kokomo 2 and IU Southeast 1. You're watching the River State Conference Baseball Championship Network.
29 sports, 21 conferences, 250 member institutions, and 83,000 student athletes. The NAIA fosters a culture of competition and connection in an unstoppable intercollegiate movement where athletics push to new heights and integrity keeps us grounded.
We don't measure success in W's alone. Our greatest victory is the community we create for the student-athlete experience.
Across the NAIA, we play for the love of the game, finding strength in our teammates and gaining inspiration from our challengers.
We know excellence doesn't happen by chance. That's why we built our own playbook for success. From our common sense regulations to our innovative tools like Return on Athletics to our commitment to character development, we help schools not just compete, but thrive.
Our investment goes beyond athletics. We're investing in the future of our student athletes and our schools.
We are bigger than a game, than a record, than a championship. We are the next generation of athletes, leaders, and game changers. It's why we choose the NAIA.
This is college athletics the way it was meant to be. This is the right way to play.
Back in Chillicothe, Walt Ferber, my buddy Levi back with me. I knew it was going to be good when Levi was doing the producing and directing again this year. And it's going to be 4, 5, and 6 for the Cougars as Rachel, the center fielder who knocked in the only run of the ball game, or knocked in the first run of the ball game, and Noah Wolf hits that with a slow roller to third, and that is fired from Arnett to Goodwin, third to first, and quickly one gone in the top half of inning number 3, and that brings Max French to the plate. French on a .232 batting average. He does have 9 homers and 31 runs batted in. That's hit into right field, and I tell you what, that was Goodwin giving it a heck of a chase, but couldn't quite get to it, and it's a long foul. No balls and 1 strike. Weston Harvey, 2 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs. 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 13 batters faced, 2 flyouts, 3 groundouts, and 41 pitches. A 1 pitch. Strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to French. Struck out of the first. That is foul down the first baseline, and it's 2 strikes. No balls and 2 strikes. A nice first game crowd here. Less than optimal perfect weather. 51 degrees game time temperature, and that's fouled off. Overcast skies. Taking a look at the crowd there. Beautiful facility. Old ballparks, I love old baseball parks. They have a lot of character. We'll take those every time. That's a call, 3rd strike. 3rd strike out of the ball game for Weston Harvey. Well, worked many years calling summer baseball for the DuBois County Bombers, also a member of the Prospect League, and that's a 3rd strike there. And that is like the 2nd oldest ballpark in the country. It was built in 1896. Corbin Napier at the plate knocked in the 2nd run of the ball game for Kokomo with a sac fly. Swing and a miss, and I tell you what, Weston Harvey's just playing some good old country hardball right now. No balls and 2 strikes. No balls and 2 strikes. High Hardman, the high cheese, strike 3. 2nd strikeout of the inning. 4th of the ball game. Cougars go 1-2-3 in the 2nd. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 2.5 played here at Chillicothe with the score IU Kokomo 2, Indiana University Southeast 1. You're watching the River State Conference Baseball Championship Network.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Are you fueled by a passion for sports, dreaming of turning it into a career? Midway University has the playbook to help you achieve that dream, and our online programs are a key part of that winning formula. Whether coaching, managing events, overseeing venues, or excelling in marketing, Midway offers several degree programs to help you score big in the sports industry. Enroll now and kickstart your journey to an exciting career in sports. Find out more at midway.edu/winning.
4, 5, and 6 for the Grenadiers. Bryson Arnett, the third baseman, reached on an error of the first. Takes that one for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. That's a strike. And evens it up at 1-1. Berry, 2 innings. 1 hit, a run, an earned run. 4 walks, 1 strikeout. Misses low and outside. 12 batters faced. 1 homer, 2 flyouts, 3 groundouts, and 47 pitches. 2-1 pitch. That's a strike. No, not a strike. And he did not go around, so it's 3 balls and 1 strike to Arnett. Strike. Full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Arnett at .359, 8 homers and 44 runs batted in. That may be a tie game. Yep. You can take your time, Mr. Arnett. You have 10 homers, and so does Coulter Hamilton, and so does Caden Lockwood. These guys hit some taters, and it's 2-2. That son of a gun was launched. Let's look at this one more time and watch that pretty thing sail out of the ballpark. That is a rainbow shot to left. And the left part of the scoreboard, you can see it bouncing up there. And it's 2-2. Nobody out. Home half of the third for Indiana University Southeast. Gabe Yanto, a fielder's choice in the first, will hit that one to first base. And the first baseman, Corbin Napier, will stomp on the bag, and that is out number 1. Lockwood steps up now, flew out to center field his first time up. Lockwood at .292, 3 homers, 10 runs batted in. That's outside. The Grenadiers have had 2 hits today, and both of them have been home runs. Coulter Hamilton's in the first. Bryson Arnett's here in the third. That is a strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The Cougars got their runs both in the first inning. Low and outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Team that plays their summer league ball here, Chillicothe Paints. They are a killer in the Prospect League, league champions in 2010, 2018, 2022, and 2023. That's a ball just a little bit low and outside. You see them there. They are good. It's a well-run Prospect League team. That is drilled into left center field, and that's a base hit. That is the first hit for IUS today. That is not a home run. Third hit of the ball game. 1 on, 1 out. Schuler comes up now. He walked in the second, and he's up here in the third. Schuler at .330 with 3 homers and 14 runs batted in. And as you look at that scoreboard, it is an identical line score right now. It's outside. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for each team. You see it right there. Now, you don't get any evener than that. And we've only just begun here in this tournament. Going outside 10 or 11. That's the way it works depending on how it goes in the championship. 2 balls and no strikes. Oakland City University, the defending champion. They won the regular season championship, and that's a possible double play. A 1 and a 6 and a pull. Did they pull him off? No, they did not. As that goes Weston Harvey, Coulter Hamilton to Trevor Goodwin, and that is the inning here in the third. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and with a double play, nobody left on base. We have played 3 innings here in game number 1 with the score 2-2. You're watching the River State Conference Baseball Championship on the River State Conference Baseball Championship Network.
It all began in 1937. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit, in the way we play, the way we lead. Make athletics greater than a game.
This is college athletics the way it was meant to be. This is the right way to play.
Fueled by a passion for sports, dreaming of turning it into a career, Midway University has the playbook to help you achieve that dream, and our online programs are a key part of that winning formula. Whether coaching, managing events, overseeing venues, or excelling in marketing, Midway offers several degree programs to help you score big in the sports industry. Enroll now and kickstart your journey to an exciting career in sports. Find out more at midway.edu/winning.
Back at Chillicothe, and we're rolling into the 4th inning. And a first game dandy. The 1 seed, Indiana University Southeast, and the 6 seed IU Kokomo in it. This game is tied at 2. And here in the top half of the 4th, it will be 7, 8, and 9 for the Cougars. Jack Tallman, the left fielder, Luke Hanson, the catcher, and Caden Whitehead, the shortstop. And we'll be facing Weston Harvey. As Tallman steps in, he walked in the first. Harvey to pitch, squared around to bunt, and it's fouled, 0-1. Harvey, 3 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs. 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 struck out looking, 15 batters faced, 2 flyouts, 3 groundouts, and 49 pitches for Weston Harvey. One hopper to Harvey. Little underhand flip there to a good one, and there's 1 up, 1 gone in the IU Kokomo 4th inning. Luke Hansel, the catcher, up now. Ended the first with a fielder's choice. Cougars scored both their runs in the first inning. It's high and tight. Foul down the third base line. Hands it at 232. 2 homers, 8 runs batted in. Has walked 12 times and been hit by a pitch once. That's deep into right. Tell you what, the right fielder, Gabe Yanto, went a long way, and that made an over-the-shoulder catch for the second out of the inning. Some days, I don't think you look at the flag. Flag's not blowing very much here in Chillicothe today. There's been some days that probably would have caught the fence, but today it's not one of it. You see the flag there, and it's just fluttering, if anything. I'd say winds about 5 miles per hour. 2 down as Whitehead fouls the first one off. The shortstop was hit by a pitch in the second inning, and it's no balls and 1 strike. 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. That's the line score for both squads. And even as you can get so far. Strike on the outside corner. Harvey could be a 1 pitch away from a 1-2-3 4th inning. That's back up to the second baseman. And Schuler will throw that to Goodwin in time to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cougars. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 3.5 of the books in game 1 with the score. Indiana University Southeast 2, IU Kokomo 2. You are watching the River State Conference Baseball Championships on the River State Conference Baseball Championship Network.
Is like a family. It's really a relaxed atmosphere for being on a college campus.
I just fell right in love with the campus. Everybody was so welcoming and so kind. You get the type of attention that you need. It's very easy to make friends.
A very affordable university for me. I'm debt-free once I graduate, and that makes me a lot more excited about my future.
It all began in 1937. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit. In the way we play, the way we lead. Make athletics greater than a game.
This is college athletics the way it was meant to be. This is the right way to play.
8-9-1 for the Grenadiers, home half of the 4th, and that is a strike to the center fielder, Cason Parks. Sacrificed his first time up in the second inning. Grenadiers a chance to take the lead here in the home half of the 4th. Just misses outside. Both the starters still in the ball game. Cole Berry, 3 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 4 walks, 2 home runs. That's the score. 2 flyouts, 5 groundouts. That's hit down the right field line and curving foul. Parks hit that one pretty well. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Parks will walk back and take another crack at it. One hopper. And Barry's just going to take that one and run all the way to first base by himself. That's one unassisted. And that's out number one in the home half of the fourth. As the catcher Chase Bentley up, bounced out pitcher to first. Barry made a nice play on that one. So Bentley steps to the plate at 281. No homers, 9 runs batted in. A miss is outside, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. 51 degrees was a game time temperature here in Chillicothe. It ain't warmed up any since we started. That's ripped into center. And almost had a web gem-esque play in center field as Rachel, the center fielder, came in hard and it just bounced away from him. And you got Bentley on at first. Let's take a look at this. And that is one that if Rachel makes, it's on the national highlights tonight. And he came and it just couldn't quite get to it. So he is on at first base. It flips back up to the top of the Grenadier order. That's the 4th hit of the contest for Indiana University Southeast. Possible lead run is at first base with 1 out. Johnson struck out of the first, walked in the second, up here in the 4th. And just misses. When you got your lead-up man up for the 3rd time of the 4th inning, you're doing something good offensively. Both runs for IUS have come on homers today. Throw back over to first base. Bentley back in time. You see the lead from Bentley at first base. And that is a strike. One ball and 1 strike to Bentley. Throw back over to first base again. That's foul. I'm looking at Bentley that, from what I see, does not have a stolen base this year, but they are holding him on tight. Looks like we got some work starting in the Kokomo bullpen. Or at least we're starting to. Thinking about starting to. So again, Johnson at 336, 39 hits, 136 at bats, 36 runs scored. Another throw over to first base. As a team, IU Southeast runs pretty well. 97 stolen bases. They've been caught 18 times. Johnson, who is at the plate, has already stolen a base today, but he can't steal first base. That's where he is, the left-hander. I'll be doggone. Bentley's running to second, and he's in there. He gets a stolen base, second stolen base for the team. Got to check the stats again. From what I had, that is Bentley's first stolen base of the year. And let's look at this one more time. He's got a perfect slide just to the outside part of second base. And a pretty good throw by Bentley made it close. A pretty good throw by Whitehead made it close. So a runner at second base with 1 out. It's low and outside. 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So with the 2 stolen bases today, the Grenadiers have 99 stolen bases on the year. That's hit into foul territory. Just gets out of play. Whitehead, the catcher, made a heck of a go to get there. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now you see Oakland City meandering into the park. The Oaks meandering in right now. They'll be playing, and that's Andy Lasher, last year's River State Conference Coach of the Year. Instead of watching game 1, doing a little scouting. Mighty Oaks of Oakland City thrown back to second base. Will be playing Brescia out of Owensboro, Kentucky in game 2 today. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, home half of the 4th. That's ball 4. The runners at first and second. With 1 out. And Coulter Hamilton's been on base both times. He got the Grenadiers on the board in the home half of the first with a solo home run, and he walked in the second. 10 homers on the year for Coulter. .363 batting average, 10 homers, 48 runs batted in. 70 hits, 191 at bats, 54 runs scored with a homer. And he's high, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Grenadiers have a shot at taking the lead for the first time this afternoon here in the 4th. See the rest of the OCU contingent coming in. That's low and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes to Coulter Hamilton. Clanks off the roof above us. 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out, a double play would be huge. If Barry could cajole a double play, it would end the Grenadier inning. Foul straight back, and it's 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still seeing the Oakland City contingent come in. They had so many people they brought that it actually took 2 buses. There they are, down the third base line. Buddy Larry Henshaw driving the big bus. 2-2. Outside Larry, I'm guessing, is watching this out in the bus while he gets the team in. 2-2 to count. Hamilton at the plate, a pivotal plate appearance here in game 1. That's into left field, a base hit. Runner fell down running third, and it's going to score a run. They get him? They got him. That's the second out on the throwback, but the run does score as Hamilton gets a base hit and is thrown out trying to stretch it to a double. But on the play, Bentley scores. And going into third base is Johnson. And the Grenadiers have gotten their first lead of the ball game at 3-2. Take a look at this. The runner is on the move, and it pays dividends. But you crunch. He actually tripped over the base, it looked, but got his bearings about him enough to score the run, and that should end the inning. Shallow right field. The second baseman, Wolf, makes the play. But that shows why you sometimes want to move on the pitch, as it's going to give the Grenadiers the lead run, as we have played 4 innings here in Game 1 with the score Indiana University Southeast 3 and IU Kokomo 2. You are watching the River State Conference Baseball Championship Network.
At Ryle, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Are you fueled by a passion for sports, dreaming of turning it into a career? Midway University has the playbook to help you achieve that dream, and our online programs are a key part of that winning formula. Whether coaching, managing events, overseeing venues, or excelling in marketing, Midway offers several degree programs to help you score big in the sports industry. Enroll now and kickstart your journey to an exciting career in sports. Find out more at midway.edu/winning.
Back in Chillicothe, home a top half of the 5th, and for the first time today, the Cougars will come to the plate facing a deficit. But they have the top of the order up as Noah Wolf will step in, and the pitch by Harvey is a little inside. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Harvey, 4 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, 1 caught looking, and 2 walks. 18 batters faced, 3 flyouts, 5 groundouts, and 57 pitches for Harvey. 1-1 the count. Chopped to third, and a good pick there at third base by Arnett. Arnett throws it to the first baseman, Goodwin, and there's 1 gone here on the top half of the 5th inning. Hankins will step in. Base hit and scored in the first as he was knocked in by Rachel and bounced out second to first in the second. Fouled and out of play. No balls and 1 strike to count. The left-handed hitting Hankins. That misses and evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Hankins 299. There's a strike. No homers and 21 runs batted in. Cougars hitting 270 as a team, and that's jacked into right field, and that's an Adam ball. It is right at Yanto, the right fielder, and there's 1 out, make it 2 outs in the 5th. Nate Montgomery, the DH, walked in the first, struck out in the second, will come up for the 3rd time. Tell you what, a little tough start for Weston Harvey, but he's pretty much sailing right now. 2 gone in the 5th. Montgomery 375, no homers, 27 runs batted in. That is fouled off. And it is 1 ball and 1 strike. Cougars only have 3 hits on the game to the Grenadiers 5. Misses high, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Harvey's been fairly efficient. He is at 64 pitches now. Misses inside, and it's 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Five and a half hole, a base hit. So a 2-out base hit for Montgomery. 4th hit of the contest for the Cougars. Rachel, the center fielder, had an RBI in the first inning. She knocked in Wolf. Strike on the inside corner to Rachel. 306 with 5 homers and 28 runs batted in. Oh, 1 pitch. Out of play. Rachel, a 6-foot right-handed batter and thrower out of Coleraine Township, Ohio, from Lincoln Trails Community College. Already made a couple of pretty good defensive plays. The 0-2 pitch, and is high, and it's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Montgomery is at first base. He is 6 of 8 stolen bases. And to center. All Kaysen Parks has to do is move in a couple of steps and make the play. And that's all for the Cougars in the 5th inning. No runs, a hit, no error, 1 left. We have played 4.5 here in Chillicothe, Ohio, with the score. Indiana University Southeast 3 and Indiana University Kokomo 2. You are watching the River State Conference Baseball Championships on the River State Conference Baseball Championship Network.
At Ryle, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Are you fueled by a passion for sports, dreaming of turning it into a career? Midway University has the playbook to help you achieve that dream, and our online programs are a key part of that winning formula. Whether coaching, managing events, overseeing venues, or excelling in marketing, Midway offers several degree programs to help you score big in the sports industry. Enroll now and kickstart your journey to an exciting career in sports. Find out more at midway.edu/winning.
Back at Chillicothe, we got a new pitcher for IU Kokomo. Owen Norris The 3-5 record and a 4.62 ERA, 22nd appearance. He has his save. 37 innings, 51 hits, 26 runs, 19 of them earned, struck out 23, walked 11, 9 doubles, 2 triples, 4 homers, a .340 batting average against with 3 wild pitches and 5 hit batters. As Arnett, who homered in his last time, will step in. And he hits that one into left center field. And that's going to be caught by the center fielder, Rachel, for out number 1. So Arnett will fly out this time. You can close the book on Berry. 4 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned. Walks hurt him. Struck out 1, walked 5, 21 batters faced. As he had 3 flyouts, 6 groundouts, and ended the game at 84 pitches. Here's a strike. Norris, the new pitcher. And that's a little bit in front of home plate, and Whitehead, the catcher, will go out and take care of business there. Norris, by the way, a left-handed pitcher, 6 feet tall, a lefty, out of North Liberty, Iowa, and Ellsworth Community College, the second pitcher of the ball game for the Cougars. So 2 down, and Lockwood, 1 for 2, steps in for the Grenadiers. Almost hit him inside. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 pitch. It's inside again. 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. Lockwood, 292. 33 hits, 133 at bats, or 113 at bats, 40 runs scored, 10 homers, 37 runs batted in. That's hit into left. And that will be Tallman, the left fielder, making the play there, and that ends the inning. And the new pitcher comes in and 1-2-3s it. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We have played 5 complete in game 1 with the score Indiana University Southeast 3 and IU Kokomo 2. You are watching the River States Conference Baseball Championship of the River State Conference Baseball Championship Network.
It all began in 1937. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit, in the way we play, the way we lead. Make athletics greater than a game.
This is college athletics the way it was meant to be. This is the right way to play.
Is like a family. It's really a relaxed atmosphere for being on a college campus.
I just fell right in love with the campus. Everybody was so welcoming and so kind. You get the type of attention that you need. It's very easy to make friends.
A very affordable university for me. I'm debt-free once I graduate, and that makes me a lot more excited about my future.
Back at Chillicothe, as the starter still in the ball game, Weston Harvey for the Grenadiers. 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, 1 caught looking, 2 walks, 22 batters faced, 5 flyouts, 6 groundouts, 73 pitches, 49 of them are strikes, 5, 6, and 7. And the Cougar order is what he will be facing here in the top half of the 6th. As French, the third baseman who has struck out twice today, will step up again. Strike on the outside corner, no balls, and 1 strike. Misses outside and evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Max French, 232, 29 hits, 125 at bats, 22 runs scored, 9 homers, 31 runs batted in. Hit into right center field, and that's hit pretty well. That's off the top of the wall, and Max French has doubled to start the top half of inning number 6. Looks like we're going to have a runner. Garcia running at second base for French. So Garcia running for French. Let's see, we may have a new batter up here also. That is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Tallman is at the plate for Kokomo. Thank you. That's going to miss. A possible tying run at second base for Kokomo. Strike on the outside corner. Tallman, a .250 batter, 15 hits, 60 at bats, 10 runs scored, no homers, and 4 runs batted in. His first game to 1-6, but it has been a dandy. A little bit low, and I'll leave it to count at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Harvey is not allowed a run since the first inning. Little rough start, but he's mowed his back and he's pitched well for the Grenadiers. Into left center field, that's going to be a left base hit. Garcia comes to the plate, head first slide, and we are tied. 3-3. That's going to bring Jack Tallman to the plate. We'll take a look at that hit one more time. That's sliced, jacked right up there into left center field. And that is the 6th base hit of the game for the Cougars. Squared around to bunt. Tallman walked in the first, bounced out pitcher to first in the 4th. Left-handed hitter stepping back in the box. Ran around a bunt, it's high. Tallman steps back in. Jack Tallman at 143. Pretty good bunt. double pump by the catcher, Bentley. It gets the runner in time. But on the play, the runner goes to second base. And that is Tallman. I don't know, but I'm guessing they may be brothers. That's back up the middle, and that is a base hit. Tallman comes around third, the throw to the plate, and he's toast. What a throw from center field on that to get the out. So Luke Hansen we got a pinch runner now for IU Kokomo. And we're going to take a look at this throw here. As Whitehead comes in. And that's hello. Thrown out at the plate. So it stays at 3-3. Kokomo could have retaken the lead with that run. 7-5. The Cougars have out-hit the Grenadiers. That just misses. Cougars flip back up to the top of the order. Runner goes. Throw sails a little bit. And the base is stolen. Jude Ruddy with the stolen base. That is his 10th of the year for the Cougars. Two outs, but the lead run in scoring position for Whitehead. That just misses. It's 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. So Harvey in a little bit of a pickle here in the top half of the 6th. Time is called. I think they're talking to the fact that the batter ended up stepping off twice, and it's going to be the base. They're going to put Whitehead on it first, and that could be big. You got Rudd at second base, who stole the base. Whitehead is on at first. And you're going to have a discussion of that. Here at the third baseline, you're seeing that now. And I'm sure that's Coach of the Year, Vincent Tomancasa, talking to our umpire about the great. And there are a great number of places to eat in Chillicothe. But it is a 3-3 contest. 2 gone, top half of the 6th. Back up to the top of the order, Noah Wolf, second baseman. Got a base hit to start the ball game and scored. Now we have a consultation with all of the umpires. This has been a good ball game. This has been a very good ball game. 3-3 the score. And that consultation continues. Harvey, he's up to 91 pitches, 5 2/3 innings. 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. 27 batters faced, a double, 5 groundouts, 7 groundouts, 91 pitches. Wolf will step in. One for 3 on the day. That is 1 ball and no strikes. Wolf, 329, 47 hits, 143 at bats, 32 runs scored, a homer, 24 runs batted in. Strike on the inside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 outs. An out would end the inning with the score still tied. A base hit would probably give the Cougars the lead. Fouled straight back, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. IU Kokomo, 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Indiana University Southeast, 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. That is fouled once again. Noah Wolf, 5 feet 7 inches tall, a junior from Fishers, Indiana, at Carl Sandburg Community College, deep in the batter's box. That's hit to short, and a 6-4 fielder's choice will end the inning. Hamilton to Schuler, and that's all for the Cougars in the 6th inning. But they end up scoring 1 run in the inning, and they tie the ball game back up. 5.5 here at Chillicothe with the score. Indiana University Kokomo 3 and Indiana University Southeast 3. You're watching the River State Conference Baseball Championships on the River State Conference Baseball Championship Network.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Are you fueled by a passion for sports, dreaming of turning it into a career? Midway University has the playbook to help you achieve that dream, and our online programs are a key part of that winning formula. Whether coaching, managing events, overseeing venues, or excelling in marketing, Midway offers several degree programs to help you score big in the sports industry. Enroll now and kickstart your journey to an exciting career in sports. Find out more at midway.edu/winning.
Back at Chillicothe, home half of the 6th, and the Grenadiers going to try to retake the lead. 7, 8, and 9 of the batters coming up for IUS. Alex Schuler, the second baseman, will take the first pitch for a strike. He walked in the second and into a 1-6-3 double play to end the third. Owen Norris on the bump for the Cougars. And misses inside. Cohen Berry pitched the first 4 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs all earned. Owen Norris pitched the last inning 3 batters faced. He had 3 flyouts and 7 pitches. Very efficiently got the work done. That swung on and missed, and that's a strike. 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. In the air, into center field. Had to wait a while, but Rachel catches that one for out number 1. 1 out in the 6th inning. That's going to bring Kaysen Parks to the plate. Sack in the 2nd, and 1 unassisted, pitcher unassisted in the 4th. 305 with 3 homers, 28 runs batted in for Parks. That's right down Main there for strike. No balls and 1 strike. That misses inside, and it's 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Low and inside, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Parks, 5'10" junior out of Lexington, Kentucky. Into left. Boy, that took Tallman all the way to the wall. And that's a pretty good play. 2 gone. Chance Bentley will step in. Chance out pitcher to first of the 1st and actually got a base hit and scored a run knocked in by Coulter Hamilton in the 4th inning. That tied the ball game. Actually gave the Grenadiers the lead. That is fouled off, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Bentley at 281, no homers, 9 runs batted in. Foul back, it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. That's hit to short. 6-3 on the out. Whitehead to Napier, and it's 3 up and 3 down for the Grenadiers in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. It's a good one here in Chillicothe in Game 1. We're tied at 3. You're watching the River State Conference Baseball Championships on the River State Conference Baseball Championship Network.
Is like a family. It's really a relaxed atmosphere for being on a college campus.
I just fell right in love with the campus. Everybody was so welcoming and so kind. You get the type of attention that you need. It's very easy to make friends.
A very affordable university for me. I'm debt-free once I graduate, and that makes me a lot more excited about my future.
It all began in 1937. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit. in the way we play, the way we lead. Make athletics greater than a game.
This is college athletics the way it was meant to be. This is the right way to play.
Back at Chillicothe, Harvey's day on the bump is done. The new pitcher is Matt Cornell. Cornell, a record of 1-0 with a 7.36 ERA, ninth appearance, 3 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, has struck out 5, walked 2, 1 triple, 16 at bats. Opponents hitting .313 against him. Once again, Matt Cornell is the new pitcher for IU Southeast. He's a freshman out of Louisville, Kentucky. Hankins steps in as it's 2-3-4 for IU Kokomo here in the top half of the 7th in a 3-3 ball game. Hankins 1 for 3 with a run scored. And that is a strike, no balls and 1 strike. Weston Harvey, 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, 28 batters faced, 1 double, no triples, no homers, 8 groundouts, 5 grindouts, 96 pitches. And that is hit foul into left. And a good play by the left fielder for Indiana University Southeast. That is Joel Johnson, and that is out number 1 here in the 7th inning. Nate Montgomery standing in now. Has been on base 2 or 3 times. Walked to the first, struck out of the second, and got a base hit in the 5th. The left-handed batter stepping in. Cougars have out hit the Grenadiers 7-5. Sloan comes in and misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Fights that off and punches that puppy into left center field for a base hit. Second hit of the ball game for Montgomery. A possible lead run. So Howard's going to be running at first base. So Howard in at first base, and we have another quick conference on the bump. This is a big time in the ball game. A double elimination tournament. The Grenadiers coming in as the the top seed. And that is going to be all in a very quick hook for Matt Cornell. His day is done. So we'll see who the new Indiana University Southeast pitcher is going to be. Cornell, a third of an inning, 1 hit, no runs, 2 batters faced, 1 fly out, no ground outs, and 4 pitches. Now the new pitcher is number 32. That is Jack Skidmore. He is 6'3" and a junior from Naperville, Illinois. Skidmore is the new Indiana University Southeast pitcher. Skidmore 3-1 with a 4.50 ERA, his 18th appearance. He's got 2 saves, 16 innings, 12 hits, 9 runs, 8 earned. Struck out 20, walked 14, 2 doubles, 1 triple, no homers, 55 at-bats, a .218 batting average against, but 4 wild pitches and 5 hit batters. He also has a balk. So Skidmore, the new pitcher. He's taking his warm-up tosses out there now. Not any room for any errors here. Well, I got a feeling every game's going to be like this one. As a lot of close ones and a very compact lead. Was talking to the SIDs in the league when got here today. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of teams could come up with the championship here. We expect a lot of very hotly contested games with the Grenadiers, the league champion, as they won it in the last weekend as they were in contention with last year's champion Oakland City University for the top spot. Rachel steps in. 1 on, 1 out. It's 3-3. Rachel, an RBI hit in the first, bounced out third to first in the third, and flew out to center field in the fifth. That's low and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Cougars got 2 runs in the first to take the lead. They tied it back up with another run in the 6th. Tied to take the lead back here in the 7th. Swing and a miss. Skidmore with a good one there. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 to count. The stretch and the 1-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. It's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Howard running at first base for the Cougars. Does not have a stolen base attempt. High and outside. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's daytime, but we got the lights on. An overcast day here in Ohio today. Skidmore, the pitch. Reaches out and punches that into short right. Drawing a beat on it is the second baseman, Alex Schuler, and that's the second out of the Cougars' 7th inning. Max French, the third baseman, 1 for 3 and has scored a run. Got a base knock to start the 6th and was knocked home by Napier. Strike on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike. French out of Grand Ledge, Michigan. Lansing Christian High School. Into the air, foul territory. Who's going to catch it? The catcher says, I got it. You know what? Bentley had it. Took care of business. So in the inning for the Cougars, no runs, a hit, no error, 1 left on base. 6.5 played in game 1 with the score 3-3 between IUS and IUK. You're watching the River State Conference Baseball Championships on the River State Conference Baseball Championship Network.
At Ryle, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Are you fueled by a passion for sports, dreaming of turning it into a career? Midway University has the playbook to help you achieve that dream, and our online programs are a key part of that winning formula. Whether coaching, managing events, overseeing venues, or excelling in marketing, Midway offers several degree programs to help you score big in the sports industry. Enroll now and kickstart your journey to an exciting career in sports. Find out more at midway.edu/winning.
This is a fun one. Bottom half of the seventh in Kokomo has a new pitcher. Cohen Berry with the first 4, 5 hits and 3 runs all earned. Owen Norris, 2 perfect innings, no hits, no runs. And we got A.J. Burkhalter coming in as the third pitcher. And we'll talk about that as the leadoff man for Indiana University Southeast. Joel Johnson steps in. Struck out on the first, walked, stole a base in the second, walked again in the fourth, and that is a strike. Burkhalter, an 0-3 record with a 5.94 ERA. 23rd appearances, he started 3. 33 in the third, 25 hits, 25 runs, 22 of them earned. 33 strikeouts and 18 walks. 1 ball and 1 strike. 8 doubles, 2 triples, 2 homers. 208 batting average against 2 wild pitches, 5 hit batters. Strike on the inside corner. 3-3. Outside, rolls back for no harm with nobody on base. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's close. You can tell Whitehead wanted that one. It was close. 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah. And that's ball 4. Oh, potential lead run is at first base with nobody out. That's obviously the first walk for Burkhalter. And Hamilton, who homered, he's had a good day. Homered in the first, walked in the second, knocked a run in the fourth. Mr. Obvious, this is a guy you're going to have to probably be pretty careful with. 363, 69 hits, 190 at-bats, 53 runs scored, 10 home runs, and 49 runs batted in, and that's low and inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Coulter Hamilton, all Rivers State Conference. That is a strike, and it evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Redshirt sophomore, 6 feet 3 inches tall, out of Brownsburg, Indiana. Runner goes. They got him picked off maybe. And he forced, I tell you what, he forced him into a throw. The throw to third base is not in time. So a stolen base and an error there is what I'm going to presume. Is that correct? Stolen base and an error. As the lead run for the Grenadiers, who's one base away with nobody out. And let's look at that one more time. The throw sailed to the infield side, and you can see Johnson trucking into third base with a head first slide. And that's going to bring another conference to the mound, and we may make another pitching change. But I love that kind of baseball. That's where you make the other team make the play. You put pressure on them defensively, and the Grenadiers have done this all season long. Nobody out, a runner at third base. It is 3-3. And Coulter Hamilton, who has been devastating at the plate today and pretty much all season long for Indiana University Southeast, is at the plate. 363. He's got good pop. Got a home run. Had one already today. So there's a lot of flexibility in what Indiana University Southeast can do right here. That is hit into right center field. That should be deep enough to give the Grenadiers the lead as it's hit to the right fielder Hankins, and scoring easily from third base is Johnson. And the Grenadiers who've taken a 4-3 lead with the sacrifice fly. Trevor Goodwin steps up, walked to the first, flew out to center in the second, and popped out to second base in the fourth. That could be a big run there as the Grenadiers take the lead back. That's fouled off. And it's going to make it out of play. Cougars have out-hit the Grenadiers 8-5, but IUS is up in the contest 4-3. Off speed, misses outside. One ball, one strike. Took a little something off that one, too. It's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Burkhalter, the third pitcher of the ball game for the Cougars. Outside of the turf, Cohen Berry, 4 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. Struck out 1 and walked 5. Owen Norris, 2 innings, no hits, no runs. 5 batters faced. Burkhalter with a third of an inning and has allowed a run and has given the Grenadiers the lead back. Swinging a off-speed pitch, swung and missed, strike 3. That's the second out, the first strikeout in the ball game for A.J. Burkhalter. You're bringing up a guy with power now in Bryson Arnett. Reached on an air the first, hit his 10th home run of the year in the third. Flew out to center field in the 5th. Check swing, and that's high. 1 ball and no strikes. That is hit into left field, and that's a base hit. That's why they call that the hot corner. That was a shot. So Arnett is on at first base with 2 outs, and Gabe Yanto is the next batter, the Grenadier right fielder. Fielder's choice in the first, to first unassisted in the third, and popped out to the catcher in the 5th. That misses low, and it's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Yanto at .323, 8 homers, 38 runs batted in. Runner goes. And a head first slide at second base. Arnett is in there with a stolen base. So now another runner in scoring position. Second stolen base of the year for Arnett. That is high. 3 balls and no strikes. Yanto, a redshirt junior from South Bend, Indiana. That is a strike. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Three-one pitch, strike on the outside corner. So after being down on the count, 3 balls, no strikes, Burkhalter has moved the count full. Crowding the plate. That is hit well. Yeah, I thought that might be a tater. That's a big one. 2-run homer by Gabe Yanto. And that just made it a little bit tougher on the Cougars. It's 6-3. Stomp on home there, Mr. Yanto. Gabe Yanto with the home run. 9th home run of the year for Gabe Yanto. And it is a 6-3 game. Hey, always good to see you. Always like visiting with my buddies. We're going to be seeing Brescia coming up in the next game. The coach is coming up here. That is fouled and moving back, and that is out of play. As it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Lockwood flew out to center in the first, base hit in the third, and flew out to left field in the 5th. Tell you what, the Grenadiers have used the long ball today. '61 home runs coming in. So they have 63 right now. As they've knocked 3 out of the park. You take a look at the dugout. These guys, I have a hard time finding a weak spot on this Grenadier ball club. Swing and a miss. That is all for Lockwood. But a big inning for the Grenadiers in the 7th as they take the lead with the big bomb being a 2-run homer by Gabe Yanto. 7 complete in game 1. It's Indiana University Southeast 6 and Indiana University Kokomo 3. You're watching River State Conference Championship Baseball on the River State Conference Baseball Championship Network.
Is like a family. It's really a relaxed atmosphere for being on a college campus.
I just fell right in love with the campus. Everybody was so welcoming and so kind. You get the type of attention that you need. It's very easy to make friends.
A very affordable university for me. I'm debt-free once I graduate, and that makes me a lot more excited about my future.
It all began in 1937. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit, in the way we play, the way we lead. Make athletics greater than a game.
This is college athletics the way it was meant to be. This is the right way to play.
Back at Chillicothe as Napier steps in. We got a new pitcher. I'll have to tell about him after the first out here. That was a little bit interesting there as Hamilton threw to Goodwin. Goodwin made a nice play on that. There's one out. A new pitcher is Jake Gothrop. 2-2 with a 3.90 ERA. 15th appearance he has a save. 30 innings, 18 hits, 17 runs. 13 earned, 48 strikeouts, 21 walks, 6 doubles, no triples, 2 homers, 105 at-bats, a 171 batting average against, 12 wild pitches, 7 hit batters, and that's a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Gothrop, the new pitcher. Swing and a miss. Oh, and 2 to count with 1 gone. That's a good morning, good afternoon, and good night. First strikeout for Gothrop.
The catcher, number 18, Luke Hansen.
That's going to bring up the catcher, Hansen, with 2 outs. That's hit into foul territory. And that's going to be out of play. That just misses. Jake Gothrop, a 6'3" right-handed pitcher, a junior out of Lafayette, Indiana. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's hit into shallow center. And the center fielder, Kaysen Parks, calls for it. That's a pretty doggone fast 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We played 7.5 here in Chillicothe in game 1 with the score. Indiana University Southeast 6 and Indiana University Kokomo 3. You're watching River State Conference Baseball Championships on the River State Conference Baseball Championship Network.
It all began in 1937. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit, in the way we play, the way we lead. Make athletics greater than a game.
This is college athletics the way it was meant to be. This is the right way to play.
Fueled by a passion for sports, dreaming of turning it into a career, Midway University has the playbook to help you achieve that dream, and our online programs are a key part of that winning formula. Whether coaching, managing events, overseeing venues, or excelling in marketing, Midway offers several degree programs to help you score big in the sports industry. Enroll now and kickstart your journey to an exciting career in sports. Find out more at midway.edu/winning.
We're back, and a new pitcher for IU Kokomo, the fourth of the ball game, is Cameron Haney. So Haney is the new pitcher. He is 2-1 with a 3.92 ERA. 25th appearance. He started one game. He has a save. 43 2/3 innings, 38 hits, 21 runs, 19 of them earned. Struck out 28, walked 17. 12 doubles, no triples, 4 homers, a .235 batting average against, 5 wild pitches, and 8 hit batters. Grenadiers pretty much large and in charge right now. Up 6-3 with that big last inning. That's foul down the third baseline. Alex Schuler, the second baseman, walked in the second, hit into a 1-6-3 double play in the third, and flew out to center in the fifth. That trickles into left field, and a leadoff base hit for the number 7 hitter for the Grenadiers. Brescia making their way into the ballpark. The Brescia Bearcats out of Owensboro, Kentucky. We got that game coming up. And now the Grenadiers looking for a little gravy in this one. High and inside. Park sacrifice in the second. Bounced out to the pitcher unassisted in the fourth and flew out to left in the sixth. Throw back over to first base. One-oh pitch. That son of a gun is jacked. Well, it does stay in the park. I thought for a second it may have a shot to get out. Instead, it is a very long out. There's a great play there by the Cougar outfield to get the out there so it stays at 6-3. Kason Parks hit that one a long way. He barreled up the bat on that one. So 1 on and 1 out. Bentley, the catcher, up. He's 1 for 3 and he scored a run. Each team has 8 hits in this contest. That is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Burkhalter. Oh, it was Cohenberry that got the start. 4 innings. 5 hits, 3 runs. Burkhalter went an inning. Norris went 2 innings. Cameron Haney in his first inning now. So far has gone 1/3. One ball and 1 strike. Squares around to bunt it. That's a pretty good one. I don't think they're going to get it. And I will give credit to the Cougars for putting that one in their pocket. And runners at first and second. French was smart enough to know that throwing it could only do detrimental things to his Cougars. And the number 9 hitter, Bentley, bunts for a base hit. He is at first base. Schuler is at second base. We're back up to the top of the order. And Joel Johnson struck out on the first, walked and stole a base in the second, walked in the fourth, and walked again in the seventh. A leadoff man that's been on 3 or 4 times. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Base hit could add to the total here. Just misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. That's low and outside, and it's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. That's a good bunt. And they're going to get the runners moved over. Now Johnson gives himself up. On the play, Schuler goes to third base. Going to second base is Bentley. And that is the second out of the inning. And it's going to be up to Coulter Hamilton. If you want it to be up to somebody and you're a Grenadier fan, this is not a bad choice. Homered in the first, walked in the second, knocked a run in with a base hit in the fourth, and a sacrifice fly and a ribby in the seventh. 10 homers on the year. 363 of batting average, and he's driven in 49. And he could probably push that to 51 if he gets a base hit right here. And it's 6-3 Grenadiers already. Hit the shortstop. Fields and fires. And that goes Whitehead to Napier, 6-3. So the Grenadiers threaten but do not score. We're down the home stretch in game 1. We're heading to the 9th, and if you're a Cougar fan, get your rally caps on because IU Southeast is up in this one 6-3. You are watching River State Conference Baseball Championships in Chillicothe on the River State Conference Championship Network.
At Ryle, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Are you fueled by a passion for sports, dreaming of turning it into a career? Midway University has the playbook to help you achieve that dream, and our online programs are a key part of that winning formula. Whether coaching, managing events, overseeing venues, or excelling in marketing, Midway offers several degree programs to help you score big in the sports industry. Enroll now and kickstart your journey to an exciting career in sports. Find out more at midway.edu/winning.
Jake Gothrop back on the bump for the Grenadiers in the 9th. 1 inning, no hits, no runs. 1 strikeout, no walks, 3 batters faced. He was very efficient in getting the Cougars 1, 2, 3. The Cougars have 9, 1, and 2 coming up in the ninth, and they need some runs. Blows that one past him, and it's no balls and 1 strike. 0-1 the count. Gothrop has a save. Wow. That's putting the old number 1 down there and letting her rip. No balls and 2 strikes. And that hit him. Are they going to say it hit the bat? I think they're going to say it hit the bat. But Whitehead, the shortstop, took one on the funny bone. I tell you what, it's not funny when that happens. We'll take a look at this one more time about where it hit him. Yeah, that's daggone. That's on the funny bone. You have all kinds of sizzly stuff coming down your arm now. And to add insult to injury, it hit the bat, mostly hit the bat. So you got a strike. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Cougars need at least 3. Here in the ninth inning, 6 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. For IU Southeast, 3 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors. For IU Kokomo and the Cougars. A little bit of a break, and we will be on the air at 2:45 for the pregame awards. And at 3 o'clock, game 2, Oakland City University will take on Brescia. Nobody out in the ninth, but a 2-strike count to the number 9 hitter Whitehead, and that is strike 3. 1 gone in the ninth. As Noah Wolf steps in. Wolf for the day. A base hit and scored in the first, flew out to center in the second, bounced out third to first in the sixth, and hit into a 6-4 fielder's choice, to end the sixth. 1 ball and no strikes. And he's high, and it's 2-0. That's a strike. The winner of this game would play in game 1 tomorrow versus the loser of the second game between Oakland City and Brescia. That one did hit him. And Noah Wolf will take first base after being hit by the pitch. Hankins steps up. If you're IU Kokomo, you got to have Hankins on base to get the tying run to come to the plate. You want to put yourself into a position, as we look at that last one, I don't think I'd want to get hit by one of his fastballs. Ouch. High and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Hankins a base hit and scored in the first, bounced out second to first in the second, flew out to right in the fifth, and flew out to left in the seventh. Swing and a miss. Gets away and scampering down to second base. Is Wolf. So a runner in scoring position. 1 ball and 1 strike, the count to Hankins. Hankins steps back in. 1 on, 1 out for the Cougars in the top half of the ninth. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout in the inning for Gothrop.
For the Cougars, number 23, Riley Sands.
Third strikeout of the ball game for Gothrop. Montgomery, the scheduled hitter. One ball and no strikes. And a double check on that. I think we may have another batter up there. I'll check the number. Riley Sands at the plate for Kokomo. And that's going to bring a consultation on the bump. So Sands at the plate with 2 outs. To try to keep this going for the Cougars in game 1. A very quick conference that comes to conclusion. Riley Sands hitting at .303, 33 hits, 109 at bats, 20 runs scored, no homers, and 17 runs batted in. Just misses outside. Riley Sands is at 5. He's a redshirt freshman, 5'10", 180 out of Lafayette, Indiana. 3 balls, 1 strike to Sands. That's a strike, 3-2. You get Sands on, you would actually bring the tying run to the plate. Three balls, 2 strikes to the redshirt freshman. That's ball 4, and you do bring the tying run to the plate. As Sands is at first base. And Rachel, the center fielder, will step up. You've got Sands at first, Wolf at second. Rachel had an RBI base hit in the first, bounced out third to first in the third, flew out to center in the 5th, and popped out to the second baseman in the 7th. Outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Rachel out of Coleraine Township, Ohio, and Lincoln Trails Community College. Inside, it is 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. A little bit high. 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes to Rachel. A wide one loads the bases for the Cougars. That just hits the inside corner. It's 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Grenadiers have out hit the Cougars 9-8. Swing and a miss. And the Grenadiers are down to needing 1 more strike. A save opportunity for Jake Gothrop would be a 2-inning save. That's ball 4, and the bases are full. So, with the walk, you have Cougars at every base. Rachel is at first base, Sands at second base. At third base, Wolf. Okay, it's whatever it was, it's taken back, and it is now 3-2. And not so fast, my friend. This is wrong sport, football, but my old buddy Lee Corso would say that would be applicable here. That's ball 4. And the bases are full. Rachel is at first base. Sands at second base. Wolf is at third base. And Max French will step in. He's 1 for 4 and has scored a run. Yeah, I'm just looking at possibilities. French hits a home run. Kokomo would take the lead. That's a big if, but it is possible. That is a strike. French at 232. Well, not that much of it. French has 9 home runs on the year and 31 RBI. If he hits number 10, it would give the Cougars the lead. But he is down to his final strike. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. This has been a fun one in game 1. We got 2 more coming up today. High and outside, 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, I tell you what. If French could pull to left, that's a big if. If he could run a long way. There's a lot of room in left center field. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the top seed, Indiana University Southeast Grenadiers, come away with a 6-3 win. 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for IUS. 3 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors for Indiana University Kokomo. So it will be Indiana University Southeast playing in game 2 tomorrow, and they will play the loser of game 3, which would be Midway and Shawnee State. Coming up momentarily, game 2 for us, the 2 seed Oakland City University versus the 5 seed Brescia. We'll be on the air at 2:45 for the awards presentations, and we'll have a 3 o'clock first pitch. I want to thank Levi. Man, he's done an outstanding job today. Glad to be working with Levi again this year and the River States Conference. And my old boss, T. Ray Fletcher, the commissioner of the conference, my old boss at Oakland City. And it's good to be here in this tournament for the 4th consecutive year. A little bit of break. We'll be back for Game 2 for Levi. This is Walt saying so long for now. You're watching River State Conference Championship Baseball on the River State Conference Championship Network.